Hello viewers, welcome to the channel AC Easy Learning. This is the fifth lecture of the polynomial. Today we start with a relationship. What is the relationship? A relationship between the zeros and coefficients of the polynomial. Okay, we know that if we take a linear polynomial ax plus b, that what is the zero of the polynomial? Minus b by a. We can find it in the previous lecture, and that equal to minus this b is constant term and a is the coefficient of x. We know that, but this is only for linear polynomial. Now we say in the case of quadratic polynomial, in the case of cubic polynomial. Okay, so start with quadratic polynomial. We have a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, that is polynomial. So what is the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients of the polynomial? Okay, so I give here at first an example, then I say what is the relation. If we take px, that is a polynomial x square minus 4x plus 3. Obviously this is a quadratic polynomial. Okay, how we find that root of the quadratic polynomial? We can middle term it. Okay, if we middle term it, then we get x square minus 3x minus x plus 3. If we common x, then x minus 3 minus 1 x minus 3, that equal to x minus 3 x minus 1. And if we put px equal to 0, then we get x equal to 1 and x equal to 3 are the two roots, right, in the quadratic polynomial. Okay, now I get sum of the zeros. Roots and zeros are the same. They are called roots or they are called zeros also. So sum of the zeros, 1 plus 3, that is 4. Now you see here the polynomial is this, and if we compare this and this, then we find a equal to 1, b equal to minus 4 and c equal to 3, right? So 4 can be written as minus of minus 4, right? Minus minus, that is plus. So we can write 4 as minus of minus 4. What is minus 4? B. And we consider here by 1, that is minus, that is b by a. Here a equal to 1, if we consider another a, then it is also satisfied. Okay. Now product of the zeros, that is 1 into 3, that is 3, and that can be written as 3 by 1, that is c by a. Okay, here a equal to 1, but if we take another a, then also it is satisfied. Another example I give, if we take the polynomial px, that equal to 3x square plus 5x minus 2, and if we factorize it, then we get 3x minus 1 x plus 2. Then we get two zeros, that one is x equal to 1 by 3 and one is minus 2. There are two zeros. So when we get sum of the zeros, that is 1 by 3 minus 2, we get minus 5 by 3. Now see, here a equal to 3, b equal to 5 and c equal to minus 2, right? Now see, minus 5, what is the value of 5 here? B, and 3, that is a, minus b by a, satisfied. And if we take product, that is 1 by 3 into minus 2, that is minus 2 by 3. You see that what is the value of minus 2, that is c, and the value of a is 3. So this is a, so this is always satisfied. So in generally, if we consider alpha and beta are the two roots or two zeros of a quadratic polynomial this, then the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients of the polynomials that are alpha plus beta, that is sum of the zeros, that equal to minus b by a, and the product of the zeros, that is alpha beta, that equal to c by a. Okay, here b is the coefficient of x, a is the coefficient of x squared, c is the constant term, and a is the coefficient of x squared. These are very important relationship. Okay viewers, thank you for watching. If you like this video, then please subscribe the channel and share your friends.